Well, if it ain't the boss. Welcome, welcome.
Lunar! But you look like a Hellion!
Oh dear, look at that face. You're scaring me, boss.
We don't have time to toy with the likes of you. Come on! I'll settle this right here and now.
What exquisite anger. It makes me so hungry.
Here he comes!
My God! The malevolence he emits is incredibly strong!
You mean it's just like with the Cardinal before?
Don't think about anything else until we beat him!
Got it!
Let's do some fortune telling. Please, pick one.
No way, I don't believe in that stuff, is what Rose would say.
Rose is indeed quite down to earth.
Hey, ask me! I do believe in that stuff, you know?
Damn it! Still not enough?
It's the end of the line, Lunar.
Now!
Got it!
What is this feeling?
Watch out! There's someone else here!
Might you refrain from acting out of turn?
That voice!
Shut up! Don't interfere with me!
Foolish, reckless fox. Your role was to lead them on, if you recall. If you act recklessly and provoke his anger, what will we do then?
Wait!
This wasn't the plan, but I'm flexible.
Whoa! What the?
Burn! Ready? You like that? You can't stop! Come on!
Red the darkness!
Radiant wins!
Shield the double demon back!
You like that?
Beast Thunder! What? Purification complete!
You'd better go after him, or you'll lose him, girl. Surely you won't let him get away with such a vile betrayal.
Then that so-called job offer.
It was a trap!
Damn it.
Quit messing around and show yourself!
What's your hurry? Relax. This is just the opening act.
I'll relax when you're good and dead!
Dezel, do you know whose voice that is?
How could I forget? That's who I've been after for so long!
What?
Haven't you noticed, Lila?
I have. There is no malevolence within this domain.
Meaning that whoever's generating this isn't a Hellion. What could this mean?
Enough, all right? Come on! Let me out!
His will is not to be ignored.
Lunar!
Ah!
Yeah! What is going on?
Rather productive for an opening act. What splendid anger you've shown me, girl. If it should blossom into hatred, oh, but how happy he will be.
Who is she?
I've waited so long.
Indeed, the time is ripe for both of us.
Wait, Dazzle! She's not a Hellion!
Like I give a damn. You turn my friends into Hellions and drag the name of the Wind Riders through the mud?
What are you talking about, Dazzle?
Do you mean to say that the girl still doesn't know? Splendid! Oh, how splendid! The perfect scene has been set.
Jessel, no! Let me go! This moment is what I've been living for!
Everyone stop! This whole thing is wrong! Saray, Dazzle, what's going on?
Dear, dear girl. Let me fill you in. In a desperate effort to preserve and continue the Wind Riders, who were his last concrete connection to his dead comrade, this seraph abused your remarkable resonance to periodically commandeer your body, steering you all into the darkness, recreating the Wind Riders as an assassin's guild. Then, in his quest to kill a Hellion, he set his sights on the power of the Armatis, using you over and over as a vessel to enact his vengeance. It was all right, he thought. It was all to avenge his friend. I do wonder if you agree.
That's right. And to take my revenge against you, I would do it all again in a heartbeat!
That's enough, creepy little girl, for now.
Yeah, there's something wrong about all of this.
Let's get out of here!
I think not.
She became a Hellion? Why?
If words alone won't make you remember, well, like I said, I'm flexible.
So, you show your true colors at last.
Dang it!
Gonna kill you! That's the only reason I live!
Oh, how lost you are in the delusion of self-affirmation.
What are you saying?
It's quite pitiful, really, though I do understand how you got like this. Think hard. What was it that you truly desired?
Shut up!
Back then, how and why did you lose your friend? After killing a Hellion, what happens to its malevolence? Are you really so sure you want this to be your vengeance?
Shut up!
Beast!
Trap.
Lila, get ready to purify her!
Not this time. I'm gonna kill her!
Dazzle!
What?
You mustn't! There's no other way. No! He's broken the pact?
Dazzle!
Tisk, tisk. I can't let you do that.
What? But why? Saray, this isn't the time! All right!
Again, I can manipulate the senses of others, deceive them through illusion. So when it looked like you'd suddenly turned into a Hellion, precisely. Though for the record, the Hellion was real.
Ready? Lila, use the authority of the Prime Lord to stop Dezel!
I can't! The Sublord has broken the pact!
Can that even be done?
Not usually. It can't be done from the Sublord's side.
My, this is getting interesting.
Ready? Tell me what it is you're after!
There is something you should know, Shepard.
What?
Let me show you exactly what mischief your Seraph friend has wrought.
Ready? No, Beast Thunder! It won't end here! It won't end here!
But not every blessing of the Seraphim is one that brings fortune to the people.
Finally! Finally, I can kill you! Die!
I really enjoy traveling with them. We're so lucky.
Yeah, I'm truly grateful.
And of course, I want to bring the Wind Riders under Rolance's wing. You're the greatest in the land.
But engagement to you, Prince Conan? It's like a dream.
I'm sorry to see our journey end, but all's well that ends well.
No. I don't want this to end.
Don't let up out there! Go!
Prince Conan, the captain is missing!
Get away from her right now!
Who are you to order me around?
He's already a Hellion!
Huh? Who are you talking to?
You all smell so delicious. It's driving me wild.
How could he have completely turned into a Hellion in such a short amount of time?
Your Highness, what is this nonsense about us killing the first Imperial Prince?
Guards! The traitor scum are here!
A trap, huh? You sick lunatic.
How can this be? It appears that Brad, the leader of the Wind Riders, has murdered the prince. He is already in custody of the Pendrago City Guard. All other Wind Riders are likewise under arrest.
Understand? It's all because Prince Conan became a Hellion, and at the urging of his Hellion greed, he sought to eliminate all hindrances. And by now, I imagine that you've already guessed what made him a Hellion. Have you not? Him.
I might be willing to pardon you, at least, if you'll agree to be mine.
What?
Oh, come now. You'd be the kept woman of the heir to the throne! A greater honor does not exist.
Why you?
Come on!
Behold, this is the fruit of your blessing. Do you have any idea what people call those with this kind of power? Angels of death.
It was all my fault? All my fault.
Looks like someone finally remembers his past.
Rose! Dazzle! Move it!
And now the real fun starts, Shepard. Pay close attention.
Rose.
Dazzle, don't move. Got it?
Why, you?
You mustn't! Rose is horribly wounded. Even if you purify the malevolence, she doesn't have the strength to handle the burden. You mustn't attack now! Rose will...
If we don't do anything, Rose will become a Hellion.
Except her wounds will kill her even before that happens.
A shepherd is faced with difficult choices sometimes. Isn't that right? Better decide quickly, Shepard. Your darling comedian doesn't have long.
Silence!
Hold it, Saray. Get back for a moment. I have a plan.
What?
Oh, Shepard, do quit your desperate flailing about. You risk making a mess of the grand stage I spent all this time preparing.
Saray. Listen.
Dazzle, don't push yourself.
Just listen to me. We have to sever the bond between Rose and the Hellion.
Even for the shepherd, that would be nothing short of a miracle.
It's impossible.
Saray. Hand me that thing you cut from Savid. It can fire strength itself, right? Then I shall be that strength. I shall be your attack.
What do you mean?
Even as he is absorbed into the Hellion, he'll become an attack with a will of its own. He'll find the bond between Rose and the Hellion and sever it without hurting her body.
But that's just suicide!
If I can summon up the last reserves of my strength and merge them with the power stored in this one remaining bullet, I can stay myself long enough to break the bond while leaving Rose untouched. Saray, neither Rose nor I can afford to waste any more time. You understand, don't you?
Jessel? No!
Counting on you. Don't mess this up!
What?
Rose, I'm so sorry. It was me. I caused you, the Wind Riders, everyone to suffer. It's all my fault.
That's what was bugging you? I suppose from the outside it looked like we were suffering. But as far as I'm concerned, these have been the happiest years of my life. 5 years ago, when everything went pear-shaped, we could have been tossed to the winds. But instead, we got to travel again together as the scattered bones and the sparrow feathers. I was so happy. In fact, I'm grateful to you. Really. Hey, come on. There's gotta be more you want to say.
I'm useless. In the end, I wasn't good for a damn thing. But I can say I did one thing right. Just one. And that one right thing made everything else worthwhile. I'm eternally grateful to you too, Rose. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell Saray and the others that it wasn't all bad. Romping around those ruins with all those nutballs.
I will.
And if they get bummed out about this, tell them, hey, I thought you had good to do in the world. Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe. And then, give them a good kick in the ass for me.
Yeah.
Good luck out there. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah!
Rose!
Oh, thank goodness!
So, how does it feel? What do you think, Shepherd? To be as infatuated with someone as he once was. Is it not right that Seraphim, whose blessings only cause misfortune, should not be allowed to exist? Was not his very existence evil to the core and deserving of extermination?
Lies!
You've got quite a bark, girl. Those are some plucky words from one who once sought to kill the shepherd for the same reasons.
Who are you anyway?
I am Simone. Like him, a wretched, pitiable seraph, burdened with countless sins. And now, Exeunt.
Wait!
I suggest you make time to grieve.
I told everyone to meet here tomorrow morning. Sometimes it's best to be alone for a while.
Thanks, Mikleo.
Saray, don't worry about it too much. I need a bit of a walk myself.
Our friend, the creepy little girl, she said she was burdened with sins.
Right. And she also said that the shepherd must know the truth of Seraphim, who carry such sorrowful burdens.
Of those whose mere existence means human suffering. Sometimes death can be a release. If just by living one causes terrible things to happen, then death would be.
Edna, stop right there!
I'm not talking about Dazzle, you idiot.
You shouldn't be saying that about your brother either!
So what if I did? They're just words. It's probably nothing you haven't heard before anyway.
I still don't like it. I don't want to hear it right now.
Oh. Then there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah.
Saray. All I was really trying to say is that I think Dazzle was saved in a way. I chose my words poorly, and it was wrong of me. I apologize.
Thank you, Edna.
Don't mention it.
Lila, what are you doing?
Oh, this?
That's
That's incredible! How'd you do that?
Making paper crafts like this really takes the edge off for me. I forget about all my cares, and it's like I just enter my own little world.
I see.
Saray, you've got to stop carrying the burden all by yourself.
I think this one's gonna be tough, even if I share the burden. I find myself wondering, was there anything else I could have done? Should we have talked it over first? I just start thinking about things.
Moments of reflection are good for the spirit, Saray, but regrets solve nothing.
What's this?
Humans have a custom. Sometimes they send a paper boat down a river imbued with a remembrance of their lost one, so that it may reach them. Since Dezel was a wind seraph, I thought maybe a bird that soars through the air would be more fitting. Now, Saray, let's send it off.
I'm sure it reached him. Lila.
Yes?
Thank you. But you mustn't try to carry the burden all by yourself either.
I'll be quite fine. There's no need to worry. I'm going to stay up here for a while. The wind feels comforting.
All right then. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. I too have a ways to go.
Dezel's death, his shameful acts, and the things Simone said. Perhaps they're all things the shepherd has to accept in order to quell the Lord of Calamity. I'm just not sure how to feel about it all. I was thinking you should quit. What? Just hear me out. I used to think that when the shepherd was getting crushed and overwhelmed by his duty or by his destiny, that it was something that you could just up and quit. Until yesterday, that is. Things are different now. For Dezel's sake, if nothing else, I want to find the answers. That's right. It isn't even some feeling of obligation so much as I just want to know, in the hope that we won't make the same mistakes again. So that's why I no longer think you should quit. We definitely have to find some answers. Right. And it isn't just the shepherd's duty either. This journey is something we, all of us, need to own. That's true. Thank you. There's no need for thanks. I just said how I truly feel.
Morning, Saray. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
You don't look like it.
Yo, Saray!
Oh, Zavid, you're still here.
Ouch! Lila, is he always this cold?
Well, it looks like everyone's here. Care to explain why you wish to enter the Sublord Pact?
No problemo. My goal is directly connected to the Shepherd's journey.
Your goal? Oh yeah, you said there were people you had to settle the score with.
Right. One of them being little Miss Edna's older brother. And the other? Mautellus.
Mautellus of the Five Lords?
The entire Glenwood continent is supposed to be under his protection, right? Except our baby boy toddled off somewhere, and right at that exact time, the Lord of Calamity shows up. Isn't that funny?
It can't be.
I didn't think it could be either. At first.
But if Mautellus really did become a Hellion and bind with Heldolf...
We'll need to confirm that's what happened.
And the only way to do that is to approach him directly.
Maybe, but we need to be able to stand against Heldolf's domain, or we're sunk.
And that's where I come in. If you'll let me fill the Dezel-shaped hole in your group, together we should be strong enough. How about it? It's in all our best interests, right?
What do you believe we should do?
Saray! No! What were we talking about again?
Hey, can I have the floor?
Huh?
Hey! I thought you had good to do in the world! Keep moping and crying, and they'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe! That's what he said. Oh, and he asked me to kick your ass a little too while I was at it. And then I told him I'd do my best out there. And so that's why I'm damn well gonna do my best out there. Why am I crying like this?
Rose.
He was really glad he got to travel with all of you. And I didn't even notice. But in the end, he was smiling. If only I talked with him more. Oh, forget it. I'm done.
Thank you for delivering his message to us. He was a kind watchdog up until the very end.
I'll say.
Guess you'll be okay from now on, huh, Rose?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
All right, let's go!
Hold your horses! Don't I get a pact thingy?
Oh.
Alrighty. So, now what do we do?
Just as planned. We're heading to Glavend Basin. Since it's the place where we first met Heldolf.
Glavend Basin, huh? Here we go!
said you'd fill in for Dezel, right?
A man never goes back on his word. Well, unless it's with the ladies.
But can you really do it?
Oh ho ho! You doubt me, huh? Come on, you've seen what I can do.
Yeah, but only because you practically forced it on us.
I said I was sorry. Jeez.
We get how strong you are, but what about the spiritual power of wind? You don't have to go back and get it?
Not to worry. The shepherd takes those spiritual powers into his being. So there's nothing to worry about. Especially not with an able and handsome wind seraph like me.
Alright then.
I won't let you down.
I'll see to it you don't. I'm a little surprised. You're quite knowledgeable about spiritual powers and shepherds.
Well, I am a well-experienced grown-ass man after all. You know, you can always count on me.
Somehow I'm not so sure that I can.
I know this is real sudden, but there's something I want to ask y'all so I can fit in a little better. Tell me your weaknesses.
Why would we tell you something like that?
Hey now, that's cold, Mick boy. I'll tell you mine to make it fair. On days when the temperature is low, I get cold.
Yeah, because you don't wear any clothes.
Oh, I see how it is. You want something juicier? Let me tell you something. If a girl starts crying, there's nothing I won't do for her.
Didn't need to know that, thanks.
You guys are tough customers. Alright, try this one on for size. I'm strong against earth, but weak against fire.
We knew that.
That's no good either? Well then here's a juicy tidbit that'll rock your world. As far as I can tell, from the waist up, Lila is...
This isn't even about weaknesses anymore.
Looks like you're fitting in just fine, I'd say.
Hey Zavid, I want to ask you about something you mentioned.
Oh, Is this your response to my love confession?
Don't try and weasel your way out of this. You said there was something you had to settle with my brother.
That's all there is to it, really. There's just something between us we need to settle.
And that something is?
I told him, "Please, let me marry your little sister," and he punched me.
Don't lie.
Oh, come on, he'd totally do something like that.
Fine, don't tell me then.
No wonder he's worried about her all the time.
So what's this really about?
Did Edna's brother ask a favor from you or something like that?
Who wants to know?
Does it have something to do with the oath?
Nah, it's not that big of a deal. But even so, a promise between men is just as sacred. all might be too much for mere humans to bear.
I shouldn't have taken them along. Oh, it's so useless to say that now.
They could have stayed home in their rooms if they didn't want to deal with it. They went out of their own accord.
Yeah, and I don't think either of them expect or want anyone to take responsibility for their being dragged into this.
Both of them seem so used to living with the Seraphim. Wonder if they were always like this.
Soraya and I were raised together ever since we were just babies.
There was a time when you were a baby?
That's rude.
My bad, my bad. I'm sure you were a sweet, well-behaved little guy back in your day.
Too bad I'm not like that anymore, huh? You know, there's something I've been wondering.
Yeah, what?
You're an Earth Seraph, right? So why do you use an umbrella for a weapon? Isn't that more like a water element?
I guess I can tell you. Ready to have your mind blown? I'm using it precisely because I'm an Earth Seraph.
Huh?
You know about the dominant relationships among the elements. Earth, water, fire, and wind, right? Earth is stronger than water. Meaning that especially when using seraphic arts, you can increase your mana output by using the subordinate element as a catalyst.
What?
Just to let you know, Lila has been using wind-imbued paper, and Dezel's pendulum has been using earth and minerals as their catalysts. The staff that you've been using is fundamentally an earth element. You'd have to be a complete idiot for using something like that as a water seraph. Is what I'd like to say, but I'll hold back.
But you did just say it!
Well, if you've been using it as a way to train yourself, or a way to incorporate physical attacks on top of seraphic arts, then you're not doing it completely wrong, at least. The longer you live, the easier it is for you to choose to do what takes the least amount of effort. But if you really aren't satisfied and want to grow stronger, then you're just going to have to do things the hard way if you want to go beyond whatever ability you were born with.
Huh.
Anyways, you've been using your staff without knowing what it's for. Good job, dummy.
Ugh. So then, now what do we do? It looks like Heldolf wasn't in Glavend.
Indeed. Were he near us, we'd surely have felt the strength of his domain.
I guess we'll have to search somewhere else.
But we'll need at least some clue as to where he is.
Agreed. I hate wasting my time.
Hiding such a large amount of malevolence shouldn't exactly be an easy task.
Malevolence, huh? I remember feeling an unusually strong level of malevolence before.
When was that?
Right after we fought earlier. It was when we were heading back to Pendrago from the Guinevere Shrine.
So, maybe southwest of Pendrago?
Alright, let's check it out.
You guys really gonna go on such a shot in the dark?
Sounds like it's worth a look.
We've got nothing to lose.
If this ends up being a waste of time, I swear I'll stab you.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
This domain.
Heldolf!
Whoa, okay, yeah, he's freaky strong.
This won't go like last time!
I certainly hope that it won't.
What do you mean?
Do you think it's coincidence that you've encountered Hellion's domains at every turn?
So what? This was all your doing? Is that what you want to say?
Is this your idea of being merciful?
Be on your guard, Saray.
Yeah, he's capable of anything.
So, how are we supposed to find out if this guy really did bind with Mautellus?
We'll just have to fight him head on.
You got a death wish?
If not that, then what?
Tell me something, Heldolf. Are you...
What's so damn funny?
You talk far too much. I am the Lord of Calamity, and thou art the Shepherd. The meeting of the two is, by definition, conflict. Do you not agree?
Saray!
Here he comes, everyone!
Go on, Shepherd. Show me what a vessel you
I won't be pushed over that easily!
Double demon fang!
Dragon Fang! Beast Blade Fang! How's this? We're definitely outclassed, but...
We got this!
Tiger Blade! I need a hand! That did it!
Breakdown!
Right out!
Take this! Blue Flurry!
underestimate me.
Saint Sarah! Blue Flurry!
Take
this! Breakdown!
Rising Sands! Shake them up! Melodic Current!
Ocean Blitz!
Rising
Saint
Sands!
Sarah!
Underestimate me.
Spirit Cleansing! Elixir of Blistering Red!
Hard to believe you're the same rosy-cheeked youth as before.
We're making progress, but I got a bad feeling about this.
Wonder of wonders, I agree with you.
Melodic Current! Burning Red, big on! You like that?
Are you happy?
Huh?
Keep fighting like this, and you'll strike me down. Can't you feel it? Is that not what you truly wish inside?
What are you saying?
You yearn for it. You crave it. Would you drown in this fountain of ecstasy you have created?
Lila! It's time to settle this!
What's wrong? Saray, if you finish this here, can you be absolutely sure you will not regret it later?
That's right. Did we really come all this way just to smack old Kitty Beard around? Or was there something else?
As you know, to quell the Lord of Calamity is the duty of the Shepherd. That is not incorrect.
Is he challenging us? Do it if we can?
No.
The bastard's up to something.
Simone,
Yes.
dispose of them.
An illusory art!
Look out, everyone!
You're too late. My, you're finally putting some effort into it. How long do you think your malevolence can isolate him?
For one of his strength, probably only about 10 minutes. I apologize.
It will do.
What have you done, Heldolf?
Get ready!
Be gone!
Don't tell me the tables have turned. Victory was close, yet now only anxiety and impending doom.
Saray! Don't let your emotions waver. Please,
Lila!
Still you interfere?
Molten Wall! Tower of Blood!
Under arrest.
Blood Moon! Molten Wall! Tower of Blood! Rain of Fire! Drop them!
Under arrest. Destruction.
Deathmiss Mioma! Lila, Heldolf is trying to manipulate me while I'm still missing the full picture. Is that what you're trying to say? At this rate, he's just going to keep needling me. I'm a plaything to him.
Saray, I understand.
You've got to help every...
You're not getting away.
You can't be finished yet!
Tiger Blade!
Hey!
Yeah! Blade Fang! Dragon Fang!
Flame surrounds me!
We just have to find a weak point! Tiger Blade! Earth Dragon!
Under arrest.
Tiger Blade! Earth Dragon Fang! Sword Blade! I need a hand! That did it!
Saray!
Do not resist.
No! I will never give up!
Do you not realize how warped it is to struggle so?
What?
Simone, release the squire.
At once. Ow! What on...
Prepare to see just what your resistance has earned you, Shepherd.
No!
And that was his fatal mistake, wasn't it, Lila? Deathmiss Mioma! Resist this, dumbass!
Do you really plan to slay her? A seraph?
Killing is my business. Or did you forget?
Simone.
Very well, as you wish.
Toying with you has lost its charm. Shepherd Saray, work under me. Should we not bring this world back to the way it was, together?
What?
Walking a path alongside the Lord of Calamity can only lead to malevolence. Surely you...
And what is so strange about that? Malevolence will always be with us. It can only be dispelled by the scant few who hold the power of purification. Are you saying that's the way things should be?
Hellions only bring pain, to humans and seraphim alike!
And so it is therefore natural to resist malevolence? Absurd. Shepherd Saray, I repeat once more, join me. For too long have the Seraphim been forced to fight the Malevolence. Too long have they been chained, toiling away at their blessings. Let us restore them to their rightful form as Hellions!
I refuse.
Then let us finish our battle once and for all!
I refuse that as well. This is not the time.
So you say. But one day you will discover it for yourself. The true nature of humans and seraphim in this world.
No mistake. That bearded menace is connected to Mautelus. When we were trapped by his malevolence, I felt a presence.
But there wasn't even a trace of Mautelus back then.
Think about it. What if you were convinced you couldn't see something, but it was right under your nose?
It's something we see all the time and yet never notice.
This?
The ground? You mean the Hellion could be using the continent of Glenwood itself as a vessel?
Right. There's only one guy out there who'd be capable of pulling it off.
But if that's the case...
Even if all this is true, is it possible to purify the land itself? If Heldalf were the vessel, it would make a lot more sense. But if the Earth is the vessel, why would Mautelus also be connected to Heldalf?
Let's find Mautelus. If it's true that Heldalf is connected to Mautelus, who's become a Hellion using the Earth as a vessel, then so long as we don't purify Mautelus, we'll never be able to quell Heldalf. But even with all the legends of Mautelus we've collected, there hasn't been a single clue as to his whereabouts.
We should search for Maven. Old Man Maven?
That's right. He was journeying to study the legends surrounding Mautelus as well. We don't have a clue, but he just might.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to find him?
I have an inkling. Let's go meet with the ones who protect the ruin of Logren and see what they think.
Logren? That's the ruin in Zefgot Moor, right?
Yes.
Then it's been decided. Let's get packing, Meebo.
Alright. Just stop that.
Hey, are you okay with this?
I trust him, though it is a gamble.
Weapons ready!
It's impossible to catch him in the darkness.
It's a good thing it's not night yet.
Well, make sure you don't get kidnapped in broad daylight.
Eat this!
Well, guess I overdid it again.
More like wasted your energy and talked too much.
It seems there's a treasure chest near us.
Let's begin the purification. Be careful of October's jump attacks. Isn't that kind of like the month of October? Good point. Let me explain it to you. Maybe later. Like, a lot later. Flames of quickness. Still more. Burn. Break down.
Rise and let's get him!
Storm of flames surround me.
Raging winds! Bring it on! Strike!
Radiant
Searing gale!
Shatter to loop.
Ready?
Blue spark. Break down.
Searing gale!
Burn the opponent. Not having that.
Quick circle! You want in here! This isn't over! Please, bang! Not yet!
We won't lose to you.
There we go! Info about an iris gem!
I wonder how long ago that was.
What, getting one of your bad feelings, Rose?
You could say that. I haven't heard much about the village of Horsa lately.